No takers at the end?
Well, it was just, game was in hand. You just try to keep everything calm. Obviously you want to protect your teammates if things are getting out of hand, but I think everyone did a pretty good job of just, getting the job done and getting the 2 points.
What has led to the dominance at home?
I think just sticking to what we do that gives us success, and that's playing fast, getting pucks out of our zone quick, and getting them behind their D, and working around the O zone. And guys have just been really buying into that. We've been closing quickly in the D zone to get the pucks out, and guys have been executing offensively. So it's been really fun to watch, and it's fun to play winning hockey.
Given the drama of the past 2 games, was it nice to have as complete an effort early in the game to put yourself in that position?
Yeah, absolutely. We weren't happy with the last 2 games there, ending up in overtime with the lead going into the third. So we just want to grow as a group and close those games out better, and got the job done tonight.
How impressive have you been with a guy like Minten, who just seems to keep getting better and better, so he gets more responsibility?
Yeah, it's really fun to watch. He's just grown and grown, and he's getting better and better every single day. So really excited to continue to watch him. I'm happy that he's my teammate and I get to see it firsthand, and I'm really happy for him. He's working really hard, so he deserves it.
Does it energize a team when a young kid just is kind of finding his game like that and watching him go through all these the first year in the NHL?
Yeah, obviously it's it's for those young guys coming into the league for their first years. It's all new for them, and you see the excitement in their faces, and he's obviously a pretty mature young guy, so maybe he doesn't show it as much as some other younger guys, but you know that you're just happy for them when they, everyone's road here is, different, but it's always hard, and to get here and have success the way he's having success, he's worked hard for it, so you just can't help but be happy for guys like that.
In a way, does it almost feel that much more deserving for a guy that is defensive-minded first, that he's kind of earned that playing time because of that, to then have the offense come through for him too?
That's a funny way of putting it. I don't know if anything's more deserving. It's hard to get into this league. It's the best league in the world. So however, your game is that gets you here, just do it to the best of your ability, and hopefully there's a spot for you. So everyone has different roles, and he's growing into a player that we don't know his ceiling yet, and we don't know what he's going to turn into, because like I said, he's getting better and better every day. So just got to continue to watch and see where he takes it.
They will be back here for another month or so. Is there any way possible to keep the momentum that you've had at home recently going when you do reconvene here end of February?
First things first, we got to go to Florida and get the job done there, and just continue playing our game here, and then everyone's going to get a much needed break. It's been a pretty crazy schedule as for the entire league, so we're going to go on that break and have some fun watching the guys going to Italy to play, and come back, and we're going to have a few good skates before starting up again. And message is just going to be the same. Like I said before, the group's really buying into what's giving us success, so just got to keep the same messaging and keep that attitude.
You can now focus on what's ahead, which is going to Florida. That's going to be a serious game. You spent some time in Tampa. Do you have any thoughts on sort of what's ahead there?
It's going to be busy. We just got to do our best to, focus on the task at hand. Obviously, it's going to be a pretty cool experience for everyone, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But like I said, we just got to continue to focus on playing our game, playing the way that brings success to us, and the leadership in the room and the coaches. We're going to do a good job of just maintaining that, and we'll have some fun. It's going to be a cool experience.
You guys won again tonight. Tampa won again tonight. Has it been sort of crazy to just see?
Yeah, I haven't seen it this tight since I've been in the league, so it's pretty fun to watch. You want to go out there and get those points. You feel how important every game is, and then after the game, when you get the job done, you go and you look and see how the other teams are doing, and it's everyone's winning, it seems like. So it just makes these games more important, and makes us need to buy in even more and really focus on every game as it comes.
I thought we were moving the puck well, and I think even the last couple games we've had a lot of chances, and maybe they haven't gone. And I think you get one early, you start feeling good, and go from there. So, I thought all the line was clicking tonight, and like I said, it's just a matter of bringing it to the road.
Were you surprised the type of chemistry you guys had, considering the fact this was the first game you were together?
Not necessarily. Like I said, I think those guys are, they've both been around long enough that they can, play the game the right way and make plays, and I feel like I can slot in between guys like that.
When did it change from morning skate, the line combo?
I don't know. When I came in and saw the board, maybe a bad 2-on-1 rep or something.
How much is your confidence growing in the offensive zone?
I think, it's definitely building. Just feeling, finding space where you can hold on to pucks, you can try to make some plays, and it's a tight area for 10 guys, but once you kind of figure out where there's some soft spots in coverage, I think you can, like you said, kind of build that game, and just trying to do that.
How much as a young guy do you enjoy that trust and maybe added responsibility that you're starting to get more and more of, playing with different players, power play time, all kinds of different stuff that's being sort of given to you now that you're earning with the way that you play?
Yeah, it's fun. I play hockey to play, and want to win and help the team as much as I can. So any opportunity that's there, I'm going to give it my all.
Fraser, there's so much talk when you first came up about your defensive prowess and your responsibility. Are you proud of the complete player you've kind of becoming now with your offense rounding into form in addition to your defensive team?
Yeah, I think that's kind of always been what I do is a bit of both, and just responsible, trustworthy, and it's a hard league to produce in. It takes time to, like I said earlier, maybe figure out little things, but just trying to, like I said, help the team as much as I can in every area.
Do you see yourself as a kind of a top 6 guy somewhere down the road? Does that kind of your consistent role somewhere down the line?
I just want to play in the NHL. Play me wherever, I don't care.
9 straight wins for you guys here at home, and also a great January. What stood out about what you guys have been doing right over this stretch?
I think we've just been more consistent and resilient with our structure, the way we want to play, and let in first goals sometimes, come back win, stuff like that maybe earlier on in the year would have had different results, and just grown as a group.
You guys got particularly strong at even strength, where that was an area of kind of deficiency early on. What's gone right in that area where you've got even better 5-on-5?
I think the way we play defensively is our priority, and you see it, like teams get frustrated with that, and it leads to our offense. So starts from the defensive zone, I think.
Fraser, what are your thoughts looking ahead to playing an outdoor game in Florida?
Fun. It'll be exciting. Looking forward to getting down there. Hopefully it's warms up a little bit so I can enjoy the sun, but playing outdoor will be super cool on a big stage like that.
You're looking at the weather forecast, it's going to be a little bit colder than perhaps you'd expect. Is that something that you look at and don't like, or were you worried about what would happen if it was a little bit warmer? How do you look at the kind of the forecast?
Don't really look, can't control it, so just going to go out there and play hockey.
Thanks.
Margot, just first off, the medical stuff, did Lindholm get an update?
Yes and no. Yes, he was with our doctors this afternoon. I didn't get the result yet. So I'm gonna have an update tomorrow, and hopefully on a little bit more on path, too. So, I promise.
And, change your mind on where you're gonna play Minten, what was that?
Had a good sleep, had a good nap today. Now, coming into the ring today, and also talking to David this morning, and throwing out some different ideas, and then after that my nap, I decided to path there. Worked out for both lines, but I thought he would be the best one for a game like today for David.
Margaret, do you look long-term at Fraser as a top 6 kind of player? Do you think that his game has that in it to be in that role as he becomes a veteran, as he becomes more and longer in the NHL?
Yeah, he definitely has some upside. He's again, he's only 21 years old, so I think there's still a lot to grow. So we'll see. I'm not gonna probably make a comment right now, but I'm just very happy the way he's been playing all year long. I put him in different situations from fourth line to pretty much first line. So, and he could see he can do it all. But it's just, you know, the consistent part of being a 21-year-old. That's always the challenging part of it. But yeah, he's definitely has something what a lot of players don't have.
Marco, it was a pretty good month for the team, especially at home. How can you guys carry that momentum? I know there's a long break from now in between the next home game. How can you carry that momentum forward? And what has gone right for the Bruins in the last 9 at home?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's very impressive the way we played in January. It's a tough month, always been. It's a grind after Christmas to come back, and the way we played too. I thought it was really good, very consistent, very hard, structured. Our best players were best players. David was outstanding. Goalies were back to business. So a lot of good things happened, and especially at home too. We feel very comfortable at home. So yeah, no, it was a good. It's a good month. Now we just want to make sure we're going to finish those 2 games here on the road in Florida, and especially with the outdoor game coming up.
I want to go back to Fraser for a second. Obviously, first year, there's normally quite a bit of a learning curve in terms of growing. Is there anything that you've seen, maybe small detail-wise, on how he started to maybe just make little incremental growth throughout the year?
Yeah, there's always an area to improve, and again, sometimes it just takes time. And when I say time, it's I think he just has to grow. He's not a man yet. I think he's still a kid, and you could see it in his face. He just, I think as soon as he gets a little bit bigger, and I think then automatically he's going to get faster too. I think he has really good speed, and I think that's something he's going to get better at. Face-offs, that's something we need him big time, because he's going to kill for us, and we want him to be on the power play too. So there's a lot of little things I would say, but I'm not concerned, because the thing you can't teach, he has it. So that's the biggest thing. The other thing, we just have to be patient. I got to work with him, and he has to grow and be bigger over this next couple years.
Scott? Marco, what did you think of Patrick's game?
Yeah, no, he should have scored early on. I think that would have helped him a little bit, but no, he was okay. I mean, again, we played a physical team over there with Philly coming in. Yeah, no, he did okay. Again, he had some good chances early on, and so I didn't mind this game.
Marco, I'm sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Marco, with 9 straight wins at home, how important is it, as you do want to be a playoff team, to be dominant at home? What kind of role does that play in the overall pie of teams that traditionally make the playoffs?
Yeah, I don't look at playoffs, but I look at, I mentioned when we came back from New York, I think everyone was just glad to come home, from New York, and have a tough game the next day with the travel and everything, because of it, right? Because we feel good. We feel like we play our best hockey here. We feel like the fans are behind us, and hopefully down the stretch, March, April, and whatever, hopefully it's gonna help us, winning those big games, and getting those big points at home.
Marco, would you say that the team's confidence is at a high right now? And if so, how can they keep that going once you play in Florida and then come back after the break?
Yeah, no, the focus will be the next 2 games, and after that it's going to be interesting. I can't even tell you, because it's almost like we have too many guys going. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for every team, but especially for our team too, having so many guys going. It will not be easy, but again, Guys know what to do now. I think that's the biggest thing. Guys know their role, guys know the system, know the structure. So hopefully exactly what happened in the past year, in the last month, hopefully they don't forget over the break and playing with the different, coaches and teams. Hopefully they're gonna bring the same attitude and the same structure back in March.
Marco, this is a team that only won 33 times last year. You've got 32 wins now. I know you don't sit down in September and chart out where you want to be in terms of wins, but can you look at it in terms of sort of analyze where are you ahead of where you thought you might be at this point of the season?
Yeah, if it sounds like if you look at the points wise, that shows everything. If I have to pick a certain area, I think it's definitely the 5-on-5 game. Coming here, I'm a big believer in the 5-on-5 hockey game, playing a very good structured game. I think there's still room to grow, but overall, I think we feel very, very good. Power play's been excellent. I think that's better than I thought. I know we had some good players on it, but I didn't know that, also with a new coach Spada coming in, a lot of unknown. I think that's something, it's definitely better than I thought. And also our goal production, right? You guys were talking about too, how we're going to score more goals. So here it is. Now we score more goals, and now we have to more focus on defending. So it's interesting how the things turned out, but I'm very happy where we at right now. Points, the way we play, the way the guys come in to work every